course, just days after the custodial death of 27-year-old Ajith Kumar in Tamil Nadu's Sivaganga, a video showing Tamil Nadu police's brutality has now surfaced. The CCTV footage, which is 6 months old, it shows a man being assaulted inside a police station. The accused, identified as Ramesh, an auto rickshaw driver, was detained on 14 January 2025, just earlier this year, for allegedly causing public nuisance while being drunk. The video shows police officials brutally beating Ramesh inside the station premises. Footage has now come to light after the lawyer, in fact, who had accessed it to the Right to Information Act for a different case, chose to release it. And we are now joined by Sivaganga MP Karti Chidambaram. Mr. Chidambaram, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. Now, AIDMK and BJP together are staging a protest in Sivaganga demanding justice for custodial death of victim Ajith Kumar. The Madras High Court observed that even a murderer won't brutally attack another individual like this. And Mr. Chidambaram, you tweeted that this is crude brutality. As a senior Congress MP from Sivaganga, will you and your party demand political accountability within the DMK government itself, not just the police department?
See, the first thing is that this is a highly condemnable, brutal tragedy. This should not have happened. And I'm really, really disappointed and sad that this has happened in my constituency and Ajith Kumar has been brutally murdered. And accountability has to be fixed. This is not, there's no point in, pointing fingers at political leadership at this stage, because custodial death has been happening in regularity in Tamil Nadu across governments. This seems to be a larger issue. But in this instance, the government has acted swiftly. They've handed over the investigation to the CBI. They have ordered a judicial probe. The court has also taken cognizance of the issue. The concerned police personnel have been arrested. The SP has been sent on compulsory wait. So there has been swift administrative action. But what I really want is a complete retraining of the entire police force, because this is not the first instance. This has happened before in the ADMK government when Jayaraj, Benix were brutally murdered in custody in Tirunelveli. Then there was another incident of Vignesh. I'm not able to recollect all the instances, but many instances have happened across governments. So this is a far larger problem than to pin blame on a particular political executive. This is a systemic problem. This is a systemic problem of the police in general, and particularly and definitely the police in Tamil Nadu, because of the number of custodial deaths which are happening. What I want is a complete review of policing method, because this is not professional policing. This is brutality. And a review of the methods in which the police operate, and sensitivity training, and a wholesale kind of review. And then, if you find some bad elements within the police who have been indulging in this kind of behavior regularly, you must dismiss them. So this requires a much more serious reform than merely asking for the political accountability in one instance.
Okay, you're saying that this calls for a much more serious reform, but Mr. Chidambaram, the High Court has said the arrest of police personnel is an eyewash and that the government's action is not sufficient. In the Madras High Court, counsels from the other side have alleged a potential cover-up bid involving members of the ruling dispensation. Will you not ask questions from your own ally?
There is no, at this moment, we cannot say whether there was anybody from the from the executive side of the political leadership who were involved in this. Only an investigation can say that. The government has handed over the investigation to the CBI. Let it come there. I don't think I'm not agreeing with what you're saying. I don't think there has been any instance of a political interference in this. There has been a complaint was filed. Based on a complaint, a couple of people were picked up, and the method of interrogation was very brutal, and one of the persons they picked up has died. So we have to find out what caused this. So suddenly to impute political motives, this is not correct. And there has been no evidence so far to suggest that there has been any political interference. In fact, to the contrary, the government of the day has acted very swiftly in this instance. The Chief Minister himself has spoken to the victim's mother. The victims, there has been some compensation given. I'm not saying this compensation will make everything right, but the government has been sensitive and very swift So it will be it's very unfortunate to sort of to impute political motives to this. This is a systemic failure in the way in which our police departments function. That is where I see things.
Okay, but now there is another video, Mr. Chidambaram, that has emerged from Theni district showing police brutality. And here also we can see cops thrashing an accused inside the police station on 14th of January 2025. Now this coming right after the horrific Ajith Kumar case in Sivaganga points to a disturbing pattern of custodial violence in Tamil Nadu. You say that this is a systemic failure, but who is going to take the responsibility, the accountability? It is a continuous thing that we are seeing in Tamil Nadu. There seems to be a pattern of police brutality.
This is what I've been saying, that this is a larger problem. This is a problem of the culture within the police department. This is how the police department behaves. And so you need to have a wholesale review, and you must, throw out the rotten apples within the department. And you must have complete sensitivity and a retraining of the entire force. This is what I'm asking for. I mean, this is not saying that this only has happened now, or this has not happened in the past, or it is happening only in this government. That is wrong. This has been happening over the years in many instances across Tamil Nadu. And somebody has been giving me saying that there have been, in the recent past, there have been 25 custodial deaths, and across governments. This is not happening only in this government. So this is a systemic problem, and we must address the systemic problem with a full-scale review and retraining.
And with this, we will slip into a very short break. Thank you very much, Mr. Karti Chidambaram. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. We'll be back with more in just a minute.